Around 50,000 years ago, the first humans arrived on the Australian continent, completely unaware of how dangerous this place was. Shortly after their arrival, they encountered a terrifying crocodile that didn't just hunt in the water. It could chase prey on land at the speed of a galloping horse. Many people fell victim to this predator, while some managed to climb trees for safety. However, even on the trees, their safety was short-lived, as they came face to face with one of the world's largest lizards. Imagine the fear they must have felt. This isn't just a story, it's a historical reality. About 500 years ago, the world was far from hospitable for humans, and Australia, in particular, was one of the most dangerous places to live. The two prehistoric animals I just mentioned are just the beginning. Australia was once home to creatures beyond imagination, which is why it's often considered one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Incredibly, even today, 95% of Australia remains uninhabited, as the landscape is too harsh for human survival. Soon, I'll tell you more about prehistoric creatures that once roamed this continent, creatures so terrifying that you'll be grateful they're now extinct. Roughly 35% of Australia is desert, with hardly any rainfall, so only a few species survive in such a harsh environment. But the lack of water isn't the only reason for Australia's dangerous reputation. It's also home to 140 types of highly venomous snakes, earning it the nickname Land of Snakes. One of these, the taipan snake, is the most poisonous in the world. If it bites a person, survival is nearly impossible. Its venom is equivalent to that of 50 cobras combined. Now, you might be wondering why I'm talking about the taipan snake when we're discussing prehistoric animals. This is to help you imagine just how deadly Australia's wildlife was 50,000 years ago. Among the ancient creatures that lived here was the Quinkana, a type of crocodile that existed from 2.5 million to 10,000 years ago. Unlike modern crocodiles, Quinkana could hunt comfortably on land. It had unique legs that resembled hooves rather than claws, making it a terrifying predator on solid ground. This 20-foot-long, 250-kilogram crocodile could bound across the ground, and when it chased prey, the ground seemed to tremble. When scientists first uncovered the fossil remains of its limbs, they were stunned by its structure. Quinkana was terrifying, but it wasn't alone. Another horror of ancient Australia was Megalania, an enormous lizard often called the monster lizard. Megalania, which went extinct around 30,000 years ago, was a giant monitor lizard that could grow over 25 feet long. 3 times the size of a Komodo dragon. It was extremely fast and agile, and could even climb trees, making it almost impossible to escape from. Megalania often hunted in groups, and any human or tribesperson who wandered into their territory would be completely devoured. To make matters worse, this lizard is believed to have been venomous, with poison-filled teeth that ensured its prey couldn't survive. You might be wondering if Australia only had snakes, scorpions, lizards, and crocodiles. Well, even its lions were deadly. The Thylacoleo, or marsupial lion, looked like a bizarre blend of a cat and a kangaroo, with a cat-like appearance and a rabbit-like face. Scientists believe it was one of the most fearsome predators of its time, with sharp teeth that could slice through tough skin. Despite its odd look, it was swift, with the agility of a cat and the hunting instincts of a lion. Its teeth were uniquely suited for tearing through flesh, and any human who encountered it would have little chance of survival. Australia's skies were no less dangerous. The thunderbird, massive bird that was 6 times the size of today's ostrich, had terrifying talons that could lift prey off the ground. Standing between 10 and 12 feet tall, it could chase down prey with ostrich-like speed. Its mere presence would send shivers down anyone's spine. These are just 4 examples of the prehistoric creatures unique to Australia. Imagine the dangerous wildlife that must have existed in places like Africa, Antarctica, or the Amazon thousands of years ago. The ancient world was incredibly hostile, and yet humans, through intelligence and adaptability, managed to survive, leading to the extinction of many of these predators. Before researching this topic, I assumed dinosaurs were the only animals ancient humans feared. But now, I realize that regular creatures like crocodiles, lizards, lions, and birds were equally terrifying in prehistoric times. Luckily, these creatures are extinct now, allowing us to live peacefully. If you enjoyed learning about these amazing creatures, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exciting content. See you in the next one.